Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today, it's Friday, February 24th, 2023. Friday, anyone? Number 1. A brutal winter storm closed interstate highways from Arizona to Wyoming Wednesday, trapping drivers in cars and knocking out power to hundreds of thousands of people. Few places were untouched by the wild weather, including some at the opposite extremes. Long-standing record highs were broken in cities in the Midwest, Mid-Atlantic, and Southeast. A wintry mix hit hard in the northern U.S., closing schools, offices, and even shutting down the Minnesota legislature. Number 2. Pew Research Center has provided an overview of Black-owned businesses in the United States. Nearly 6 in 10 Black adults say supporting Black businesses or buying Black is an extremely or very effective strategy for moving Black people toward equality. While Black-owned businesses in the U.S. have grown significantly in recent years, they still make up a small share of firms and revenue in the country. That according to a Pew Research Center analysis of Census Bureau data. Number 3. Moderna reported that its cost of sales jumped nearly $1 billion to $1.9 billion in the final quarter of 2022. That included a $400 million catch-up payment to the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases for a new agreement on future royalty sales of the COVID-19 vaccine. More than 270 million doses of the original vaccine and boosters have been administered in the United States since regulators granted emergency authorization in the late year. More than 270 million doses of the original vaccine and boosters have been administered in the United States since regulators granted emergency authorization in late 2020. Number 4. A bill introduced in the Texas Senate is triggering alarm among LGBTQ+ advocates in that state, who say it would make nearly all gender-affirming healthcare illegal. The bill would ban public funding for gender modifications and treatments, bar some health plans from providing coverage for a gender modification procedure, and increase legal liability through malpractice suits. Texas has introduced over 70 anti-LGBTQ+ bills in the 2023 legislative session so far, that according to Equality Texas. Number 5. African Americans are catching the entrepreneurial bug as the number of first-time Black business owners is on the rise. Just over 1.2 million African Americans were self-employed in February 2022. That compared to slightly under 1.1 million in February of 2020, while the pandemic sparked a frenzy in the start of new businesses nationwide. According to a new report from NASDAQ, several cities are ripe for Black business success, income, and job security. And here are some key takeaways from that report. You can find that in the What You Need to Know newsletter. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Life is a series of choices. Choose, what is it? To be flexible. All right. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybilWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.